welcome to a new beginning, episode 9.1, the first in between. We are missing one player, but we will see what the other two get up to. Today we have a plan. Gelder, what's your plan?
Am I the one who's supposed to have the plan?
Yeah,
Kinda.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I think what's happening is um after being faced with trolls, I think the party decides that some reading needs to be done on the monstrosities that we're expecting to face, so that we'll be better prepared since we weren't able to finalize the destruction of the long-limbed folk.
Indeed.
So while Caradwin goes to read about trolls and such, Gelder, I think, has the idea that, he's never really had formal swords training. So now is a great opportunity, since he has some time and potential life-threatening dangers ahead, to get some, formal training and see if he's missing out on something.
It's a great plan. Do we have any funds for this time? What's our money situation here?
I have like 80 gold.
I've got 28.
28. Okay. So, some time, not too much time that you can spend out of work, depending on how much money you want to spend. Yeah. Finding somebody to pay for training is gonna probably be a bit rough for with 80 gold. So yeah. You are currently still at the monastery after having returned late the last evening and coming up with this plan, and Caradon will split up from you. Maybe you're traveling together to barriers, who knows, but he will be heading to places he knows better, probably, which would be Lubei, and leaves the two of you behind in barriers. Is that where you're headed, or?
I think so. If Gelder brought this up as like a evening chat as we were deciding where each of us was going, and Caradon says he's going to head out, it might have been Gelder who brought it up. It might have been Liz who brought it up that she could come with you and see if she could be of any use to you in trying to get some sort of formal training in you. I think she would definitely first ask, probably ask how much money you're willing to spend on this, and
probably money.
Well, it would depend on the way we go about it. One way is just, or a possible way would be just enough coin, but I doubt we've gathered enough to really entice someone that would be of a level that would actually be of some use to you.
For sure, I think we're pretty rich now.
Are we?
Yeah, I have 80 gold.
Yes. Well, it's certainly a monstrous amount of wealth for someone doing a normal job, though usually the types of people who would be able to teach you are also people that don't do well. They're on levels of society that don't function on the same currency as we might do. But coin isn't always the only answer. And I did want to ask you how I realized before you mentioned something about guilds, but how do you feel about them?
I go shrug.
It's, well, one of those things where it's understandable if you might dislike working with them, but a lot of the time they have monopolies on many swords of our society, meaning a lot of the best sword masters within our kingdom will likely be with them.
Right.
With
Let's sign up
the
for a
guild.
guild then.
Well, it might not be that easy, but we can try.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure it's not that complicated.
Well, it would depend on the contract you'd sign. It would definitely be extremely easy if you're willing to give up all of this and just fully work for the guild and be prepared to not go into the dungeons for the next couple of months, years, and always have a boss in front of you telling you exactly what to do. Probably having a monthly allowance of a silver or two. You probably get some teachings in you through that, sure. But I'm unsure if you'd be willing to go that far, and I can't be quite certain of the quality of teaching you would get with a normal contract. But I might be able to dig up some connections. We'll just have to see how much well, how much they might like or dislike me now. She gives a toothy smile. But we'll have to make it to barriers anyway first.
I give a enthusiastic nod. Yeah, I think seems like everything should work out. If you're connected, then that's good.
I was at one point, but I can't quite say of the connection if it's been soured or not. But we can see.
People remember faces. I haven't forgotten much of the people I've met.
Oh, they certainly, if they know me, they wouldn't be a problem with them forgetting me, more so disliking me. The well, the way
I go for a brow. Are you sure you can help then? Might sound
I think we
sound like
can
it'd be
give
a
it a try.
hindrance. Okay.
I doubt you'd be able to even get an entrance. So let's go.
Ready. You make your way to Barrios. Takes you 2 days, but you've done this travel a few times now. Oh, it is okay. You make your way over there into the town. You'll have to decide like where you want to stay. I just for role-playing sakes point out, Lizzie, your family is from Barrios, so in theory you could stay with your family if that's something you want to do.
Right. That. I think no. I think she's gonna stay with Gelda unless Gelda is deciding to stay in the honeypot. she would probably recommend a normal establishment to stay in.
Yeah, I'll follow along to a normal establishment. I guess we need all the money we can get, since this might potentially be expensive. It might cost more than 10 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing, DM, we previously did state that Liz might have some people she knows, probably in the guilds. Does she know about any possible connections to the military guild? Any old friends? Any maybe not even people she knows, but people she just might have seen once or have seen talk with her father? Something like that.
So obviously you've been like in the politics scene of barriers. So long-standing members of the council you might have encountered. There's two people especially that are really long-standing members of the barriers council, which would be Moby. He's like this had really old guy. He was the counselor from the Sailors and Fishers Guild, which back in your dad's day was probably one of the most what's the word I'm looking for? The most influential people on the council. And the second one would be Thomas. Thomas is the counselor from the Security and Military Guild. They've been long-standing members of the council. The other councillors that are currently in office, you probably wouldn't know.
Okay.
Thomas himself is a pretty strong fighter. He's like one of the highest ranking people in the Security and Military Guild. And the Sailors and Fishers Guild has had for a long while one Georgina, who is the bodyguard of Moby, who is also a pretty well known warrior. And I'm pointing this out because she also fights with two weapons usually, so she's known to be a dual wielding fighter.
Okay. Is it known if she's a sword wielder? Is that something?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have some options. Just generically, what she might know of the military and security guild, there are like trainer people that could help Gelda, besides just Thomas himself. Guild.
The current Commoners Council in Barrios is a guy named Carl.
Cal. Okay.
Carl, yeah. You don't know him, but he is after you've been following the politics scene for a while. Like that's kind of one of the reasons why you never got in because some power shifts that happened, especially in the Royal Council. So Carl is pretty influential person after the whole Cape Anna situation. The security and military guild has lost a lot of influence, and the royal emissary is also pretty strong at the moment, which is an unusual situation.
Okay. I was going to ask the person she saw at the labyrinth, the advisor to the royal emissary. Is he someone that is known to have like hands in pies and is like a known person that like mover and shaker of things, or is she not? Is she usually just a normal average person?
Mm,
Like, would the fact that she was
no,
there?
it's the fact that the fact that she was there is like a major weird thing. That's something you would probably not have expected. And then there's the fact that she has been the advisor for at least the last 3 emissaries. The current emissary is a rather young person. I'm sure she has been in the politics scene in Barrios for a long time.
Ah, okay. She's an old hand. Okay, so lots of complicated stuff.
Also, her family has been in this line of work for a long time.
I
think we'll just first start out with maybe even going to the bar that's mostly for the military guild, and just for a day or two, just scooping out some information, and even seeing if there are military guild like trainers that are up for hire. I'm assuming there aren't, but just to check just making sure, basically.
They're totally people up for hire. That is something
Okay.
that is trivial to find out. They're always looking for some off the clock pay. So when they can get some random idiot to train, that's like perfect situation, right? And especially at the moment, I mean, it's been a few months with the whole dungeon situation. This might be also an emerging market, so we will see how this plays out. But if you're looking for someone, you can totally find someone. There's a handful of sword masters in the military and security guild.
Okay. Could I even, before talking to them from other sources, get a general idea of the amount of coin they're looking for like sessions? Maybe Gelder is right. Maybe 80 gold is a shit ton. Who knows?
So they would make around 500 gold a year in wages. So like a month of training, like 100 gold or something, just not 100, 60, 50 to 60 gold.
Okay. Well, I guess after maybe like 2 days of scouring around the bar where military guild people mostly stay at, she'll meet up with you, Gelda, and say that she might have been incorrect in her earlier understanding. You might just have enough coin that we could get ourselves a trainer for you.
I knew we were rich. You underestimate how much wealth we have. I don't even know how much, you know. I mean, I guess plate mail is expensive. But yeah, I think most other things can be bought with 80 gold. But yeah, that's awesome. Good news.
Very good news. If we do decide to go that way, we can go and see if we can find ourselves a sword master.
Mm-hmm. I nod enthusiastically.
All right. So I think we, whatever channels Liz might have either found out or like the barkeeper, whoever she's been might have talking to. She goes to ask if there's any of such sword masters around, or if they are known to be off the clock some hour or some day. Yeah.
I'm just looking for a name. But I'm pretty certain I won't find it. So you will get a random name. Or maybe it's here. Must be here somewhere. No,
Bob.
it's not Bob. No, this. Oh no, here. No. No. Well, this would have been where. This would have been where it would have been if I had it in there. But
That's
it
a lot
isn't,
of pages.
So, yeah.
Going through.
Many pages here. So I'm missing. There was a lady, and she got a name.
Laura.
No, not Laura. But it does not really matter too much, I think. Yeah. So there is one of the officers from the Barriers Military and Security Guild. Her name is Desmonda.
Desmonda.
Yeah. Most officers are like 5th, 6th level fighters. Most of them are sword masters, just by trade. Yeah. She's like one of the people who frequents the bar that you are in.
Okay. Perfect.
So speaking with people, with the barkeeper, he would like send you to speak to these the military people who are here anyways, and they would point her out. She's like just their squad leader. She's stationed in Barriers, and they are not not on call to go to the gate at the moment, which so they will be in the city for a longer time.
That's yeah. She whispers that to Gelda and says it's pretty much exactly what we were looking for.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Now we just need to well, not piss her off too much.
Mm-hmm.
See if she.
You're likable.
She gives you a smile. Thank you. I'll try and smooth the wheels first, and then you two can introduce yourselves. Well, maybe with more than just your words. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you ask around to know to get to learn who she is, and then probably like a few days later, so she will be in the bar anyways. So you can talk to her there, or Maybe try to find her somewhere else.
It's okay. The bar is, I think, fine. And what was her name again?
Desmonda.
Desmonda. And she is a platoon leader, like squad leader.
She's an officer.
Okay.
She leads the squad of people that you've been speaking with.
Yeah. I think we saunter up. Liz gets slightly in front, and we'll go in with a slight smile and a happy face.
Elder follows awkwardly behind.
Alrighty. Why don't the two of you give me like first impressions? Charisma check.
Okay.
That's my best stat.
That's his best stat. Haven't you heard? Let's give it a go. Ooh, plus 14, exactly 21.
Alrighty, at least one of you seems to be likable. You approach her and like, what's your opening line?
Hello, are you Officer Desmonda?
Sure I am.
Excellent.
Who would you be?
Hello, I'm Lizzie, and this is my friend and fellow party member Gelda.
I got awkward wave. I
She
got 5
nods.
charisma wave.
It gives you a quick look over. Notices that neither of you is wearing any guild emblems. And then says, and what brings you to this fine establishment, and what brings you to speak to me?
Well, the first correlates to the second. We're looking for someone that could be a teacher for my friend here. Someone who could introduce him to the more official elements of sword training. And of course, for a price, it would be our honor to financialize the people in our good military.
She's a slight chuckle and then looks at, continues looking at the both of you and then looks at Gelda and says, so you're any good or you're a newbie?
I think I'm good.
What does one mean when he says, I think I'm good?
What did you say?
What does one mean when he says, I think I'm good?
Gelda, in my very presence, has been able to one-on-one handle a troll. So I would say he's quite good.
I've killed things.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the plains and the labyrinth.
No. An adventurer, I see.
And I killed a lot of things.
And you've been doing this for how long?
Like a month or 2.
So you are a beginner.
Yeah, I guess.
Beginner
But
with no
exceptionally
formal
talented.
training.
Sorry, what?
I said you are a beginner with no formal training. So what is it you expect me to do for you?
I look at Lizzie, not knowing what to say.
I believe, as before we discussed, Gelder, he's looking for a sort of a crash course to quickly mend up the problematic areas that his non-systematic training has put in place in his fighting style. He
Yeah,
can fight.
she said. I nod.
And you are fighting with two swords, I assume? Looking at your scabbards.
Mm-hmm.
That is not exactly my specialty. That's something that would be a problem for you?
Mm.
How about this? The two of you could we could first pay for only a day or two of your service, and both of you could get to know each other's fighting style and ability to train and learn. And if both of you think you can help each other, or if you think, officer, you think you can help him, you could put out a longer term contract.
You even have the coin to pay for my services.
We have a lot of coin.
We would be able to, for a month, an offer of 50 gold. And a 5 gold the first weekend to see if you two work together.
Let's do it like this. You come to the barracks tomorrow evening. I'll have one of my spearheads give you a quick rundown. Let's have a short mock battle. If you're good, it's gonna be a training for them as well. If you convince me, I might think about it. If you lose, you clearly don't need me to train you. You are, well, you should get a start with the beginnings.
Lizzie looks over to you, Gelder, and gives you a slight head nod, a smile.
I give a nod, slow nod.
Well then, do you know where the barracks are?
I shake my head.
I can lead him.
Well then, tomorrow, after the 6th hour, come to the barracks and we'll have a quick, fun adventure.
Okay, tomorrow.
She raises her glass, her cup to you, kind of signaling you to leave.
Yeah. Lizzie thanks her. We'll go buy drinks for us two and another for Desmonda, and then we'll take Gelder and leave.
It was pretty weird.
It's a pretty weird job for her. It's not something she likely usually does. It's a bit of out of order for the guild.
Yeah, I guess.
And if you two don't match, we have other ways as well. This isn't our only option.
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry about it.
I think I get mad if I accidentally kill one of the guys tomorrow. Or is that like...
Probably. Try not to kill them.
Uh, okay.
I'm confident in you. She gives you a pat on your back. Now, let me introduce you to barriers. There's some great sights in here if you ignore the smell.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. Liz brings Gelder around for a fun night out.
Alrighty.
It smells bad.
It does smell bad. The next day is a Sunday. It's the last day of the month.
Stone dog.
It is. Where's the weather? There's the weather. Oh, this is a very slightly clouded sky. There's like a few clouds drifting across the sky. The sun is out. There's a slight wind going on, which is great because it blows a bit of the smell away. So, nice day. Is there anything you want to do during the day, or are you just waiting? You're getting nervous.
Well, it sounded like we were gonna, or I was gonna be fighting beginners. So I'm a little bit nervous that I might accidentally kill someone. But yeah.
I mean, Lizzie, you would know that spearhead like refers to like a like one rank beneath her. So not a beginner.
Yeah.
No.
In power level terms, this should be somebody around level 3.
I'm expecting level 1.
Yeah. So nothing else you're gonna do, just wait.
Yeah. Lizzie might like walk past her family's house once, but she straddles there for a little bit, but doesn't go in.
Ready? Gelder, you are like technically a trained show fighter, right?
Yeah. Or I'm a trained showman, but not a, I guess, show fighter.
Are you planning to deliver a show, or are you going full work mode?
Well, I'm planning on, chilling for a round or two to try to assess the people that I'm up against, so I don't accidentally kill anyone. So I guess for that time, I'll be probably tumbling, and then I guess depending on if there's a crowd or if there's no crowd, what the situation is. But previously, I guess when Gilder's gone sicko mode, goblins' heads get chopped off, so maybe it's good to not get too into it.
Okay. Alrighty.
But maybe there's gonna be some big guys, and then need to get into it. Who knows?
Yeah. Right. You pass the time until it becomes late in the afternoon, and Lizzie, you can bring Gelder towards the barracks. You head over there, and you will be greeted at the entrance of the barracks by some guards. Is there anything you want to tell them, or do you just business.
Yeah, I think we try to just look like we're in business
Mm-hmm.
and see if we can just go out without having to explain much.
All right.
Ooh,
The
I
other,
think we.
the other has the vibe of like a child being dropped off at school for the first time.
Right. So you tell them that you're here to meet Desmonda. She has told you to come here for some training fight. And you immediately see the faces of the guards light up. Apparently there's some event going on here, so they bring you inside towards the training ground, and there's like a bunch of military people around, like 20-30 people on the courtyard, maybe still training, maybe finished drift training and waiting for some show to begin. This clearly, Gelder, this reads show to you.
Okay.
And they will greet you. Desmonda will come over and say hi to you, introduce you to Tanya, who is the spearhead that you will be having your mock battle with. Then explain the rules to you. Rules are pretty simple. No armor, training weapons, just raw skill.
I also get training weapons.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you most likely will not be able to chop anyone's head off.
Okay.
And
That
this is also not the
relieves-
goal.
Yeah, that relieves my nerves.
Mhm.
It's like wooden
Uh,
sticks.
the weighted wooden blunt swords, yeah. So they are kind of the same weight as a sword, like as you would expect a sword to be. They're not super light, but they're not sharp. They are blunt.
Mm-hmm.
You're totally not used to them, but they are swords. So they give you the option if you want to fight with 1 or 2 swords.
I'll go for 2. That's how I do it.
Tanya will go with sword and shield. That's her style. And I'm looking for the dice that I need, which are the d10s. So just so you know. Alright, so let's have our friend Gelder here. And nice lady here who has a certain amount of hit points, which are this. Her AC should be adjusted, so we have the correct amount, which would be this. And you please adjust your AC down to what it is with just dex. You don't have any fighting style
Do you want
AC,
me
right?
to? Do you want me to do it on a token?
No, just so we remember what your AC is.
Yeah, I know my AC without chain is 13.
13. Right. The court is set. The small arena that you will be fighting in has been prepared. People are standing around. Lizzie, there's definitely some bets going on. If you want to go in and win some money, that's an option.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
How much is too much to bet?
I mean, these are like
It's
military people. They are betting like amounts of up to 5 gold max. So
Okay. I'll find like put like 10 gold down over like multiple people on towards Gelda to win.
Right. There's like one central person who is like coordinating the bets.
Okay, I'll just do 10 gold with him.
Okay. Gelda, give me a quick, like, you've been running around flexing for everybody. Now's the point in time where you would be flexing and showmanshipping your way out here so that people know who they are dealing with, that you're not a complete noob.
I think I'm gonna go for the element of surprise. I don't think I'm gonna do anything crazy before the fight starts.
Okay, so
So
you
no pre-flourishes. Very casual, very
okay.
mundane walking in.
Are you trying to look like a loser?
Yeah, for now.
Okay, all right. So everybody's betting against you. That's like, all right. What's your plan for this battle?
My plan is immediately when the fight starts, do some crazy tumbling stuff. So hopefully that will give a shock, awe, and ooh. That's the performance aspect. And then probably at least one, or the first turn, maybe a second turn of tumbling. Wait until I see how good this guy is, and then I'll try to fight him.
Do you have any showmanship proficiencies?
I have tumbling. That's it.
Okay, only
I have
tumbling.
artistic ability.
Artistic ability, tumbling. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's get some red battle going here, because this is definitely a red battle. As the two of you start for a short moment circling each other in the middle of this courtyard, and then we will roll initiative and see what happens.
Tumbling 3.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, I win. I start my tumble first. I do a Arabian, big flips and spins around, and I do the thing that the Japanese gymnasts do, where I spin my dual wielded melee things around in a flourish as I tumble towards him.
All right. Tanya will step forward and like give you a test swing with a sword, which is just like a smooth 10.
Nope.
Does not hit you. What's your AC while you're tumbling?
17.
17. Alrighty.
I think tumbling is +4, right?
Tumbling. Is it +4 or is it based? Or is it just straight +4, not based on level? I never remember it.
Should be based on. It should be just flat.
Improve their AC
Either
by
3 or
4.
4.
That's 4. That's
Alright.
+4.
Now let's just quickly see if this does what it's supposed to do. No, it doesn't. Okay, no. Alright. So let's give her a new initiative.
Okay, I continue
You
tumbling.
continue
so
tumbling,
I
yeah,
assume
right.
no
So
initiative required.
as you tumble and try to avoid getting hit, like she takes the opportunities she has to give you like a quick 1-2. Which one would be the first one is a natural 18.
That's a hit.
That is a hit. This is a modified at least 21. This is clear by 5.
Nope. Clears by 4, so if there's a +1 there somewhere, then.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I just quickly think about if she has another +1. No, because she has low strength. So it's literally just a 21. Okay. So you get a slight bonk on one of your arms for 5 points of damage. We just go with damage dealt as temporary damage, but it still hurts. And the second swing is another 10, so she's like swinging into your swords again as you tumble around.
I tumble around and then I land my tumble and prepare to attack this next round.
She rolls a 9.
I do my quickness thing.
Yeah. which is super quick.
Mm-hmm. And with
go first.
surprising alacrity,
Yeah.
I get the first hit.
Huh?
So I'm rolling at +5,
Yeah.
15.
That hits. Yeah.
And then the other hand is 22.
That also hits.
So 2d8 plus 6. Do I get the full strength and specialization damage?
She does as well, so yes.
16.
Ooh,
Boom,
nice
boom.
blows. Quick 1-2 with your swords.
Mm-hmm. The other one
Oh.
goes for the leg, and then when she's
Yeah.
distracted, I hit her in the
Yeah.
armpit.
Yeah, she will retaliate with a 13.
Nope. Oh, yeah, that hits.
Yeah,
but
you're
I'm
no
not
longer
moving.
tumbling.
Yeah.
For 8 points of damage.
Mm. Does she get a extra attack this round?
Ah, she got one last round.
Okay. And I try to get the upper hand in speed.
You go first again.
Succeed. Hmm.
Ooh, that is a miss and hit with the offhand. Oh,
6.
wait, sorry, wait. She tries blocking this round, so we need to roll a block. The block would have been on the first hit, so it doesn't matter anyways, so the second one hits anyways. Yeah, she will swing back once here with a 18 for 3 points of damage.
18 is a crit.
No, metal modified
Oh,
18.
sorry. Yeah. Oh, 3 points of damage.
And your end of the round attack.
Boom. 11.
It misses.
Ooh. More than +1 AC from Dex.
No, she has a shield,
All right.
but
Sure.
wait, so I have to look up if she has blocked. She is.
Oh, does the shield bonus not apply for my offhand attacks?
Yeah, we just need to look because she blocked. Oh, your offhand hit.
Yeah. But
Anyways.
just so that I know, does it not affect my offhand attacks? Or is it still, because it's basically still from straight forward?
No, if she uses her shield to block, then she and I think she's not specialized in doing this, so and she drops the AC for the rest of the round because she has used the shield to block.
Okay.
Which is, was a bad choice. So yeah, 11 hits.
Oh shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, she goes down to 10, so
28 plus 3, 5.
5, which is exactly the remaining HP she has. So
I conquer on the
like she tries to block shield, and you come around and like hit the shield arm, and she like kind of drops the shield to the ground, or kind of half disarmed here, and she will drop the sword and yield the fight.
I give her a bow, and I turn towards the crowd. I do some flourishes with my sword, some tumbling, and do my proficiency check, some extra tumbling, and then I sheathe or drop the sword to the ground and give a big
31
bow.
on the tumbling. Give me a charisma check with advantage.
I don't think that's gonna help much. Oh my god!
Ooh, it does help. It does help. Alrighty.
Then I give a bow, big bow.
Give a big bow. Thank you. You came in not so boisterous. You go out pretty boisterous, but you also have quite handily dealt with the group lead here. So that's decent. There's a round of applause. Lizzie, you can collect 30 gold.
Okay.
Oh my god!
I
we
give
should do this
30
more
gold.
often.
I give 10 and I get 30 gold back.
Yeah.
So I gain 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to go before the word spreads. We need to go to every single military barracks, every city.
Tanya will shake your hand and say, "Well, it was a good fight. You clearly got the upper hand here.
Thank you, thank you.
Wasn't expecting you to be so quick."
It's a specialty of mine. I smile.
Well, quite a specialty you have there. Congratulations. Good fight.
Thank you, thank you. I bow graciously. So, about the training.
Yeah, Desmonda will walk over to you and like give you like a slow clap and say, "Wow, decent, I would say. You're clearly not the beginner you try to play yourself off as. You have an odd fighting style. Where'd you learn to fight like that?"
I never really learned fighting specifically. I was working for a circus for a while.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just kind of picked up swords. Never really, formalized any training. Never had any formal training for real. So it's kind of my own thing.
She like completely. Maybe this does not matter to you at all, but she like kind of breaks your personal bubble and like starts like touching you.
What do you mean touching me?
Like your arms, your chest. Like she's like trying to get a feel for your body here. Apparently.
Okay. I feel very uncomfortable, but I don't want to ruin my
Okay.
chance of getting tutors, so I stay silent.
She's like, "Well, you're quite strong, quite dexterous. You have good potential." But it has become quite obvious that you lack formal training. But it is like 80% show and 20% swordsmanship that you're deploying here.
I smile.
Well, I have a tight schedule, but I guess we could find an arrangement. My salary is, I assume, like 50 gold is good enough for the month, although I won't be able to train you every day.
Okay, that's fine.
But we can get regular evening sessions. You have any plans, or you want to start as quickly as possible?
As quickly as possible. I straighten my back and my posture.
Well then, not soldier. Why don't you come back here tomorrow evening and we will start to work on some proper swordsmanship with you.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope you don't mind if I will, from time to time, use you to train some of my soldiers as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. Then we will meet again tomorrow. Same time, same place.
Sure.
If you need to bring your mom, you can. But if you don't have to.
Okay, I'll tell her. Wait, she's not my mom.
She gave you a smile with the, like, maybe you picked up on it, maybe you didn't.
Probably didn't.
Okay. She gives you another smile and says, "Well, figure that much, but good that you confirm it."
Okay.
So, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Don't be late. I hate people who are late.
Noted. Nice scurry off. I look for Lizzie in the crowd.
Yeah. Lizzie's over by the betting table collecting her money.
Yeah. She organizes somehow to get all the all the watches if they want. She'll buy a round of drinks in the pub.
Yeah. As you leave, there's like a group of like at least like 12 to 15 people who leave with you. They seemingly have just been stuck around on the courtyard to wait for the show fight and then are heading to the bar. You can go with them, chat with them.
Yeah. But she does pick up Gelda. She doesn't leave him alone in the city.
Yeah.
Nice job. I saw you two talking and smiling over there.
Yeah, she was impressed. So yeah, tomorrow I'll have my first training session.
Alrighty. Which works out perfectly that your training starts at the beginning of April.
Mhm.
Which is easy for timekeeping.
Yeah.
Everything works as planned. I tell you, there's no coincidences. Which means, Gelder, you are busy getting smacked around
Mhm.
and smacking people around for the foreseeable future, leaving Lizzie on her own, stumbling through the city. What's Lizzie's plan?
Yeah, it's complicated. First, she needs to sit down and uh, finish her magics.
Mm-hmm.
So she finds a quiet room, sit down and do two writing in a time where she can finally just chill for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, Making the final choice and seeing for the second level spell. Guess I have to make it someday, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think we're going with Blade Leap. It's the cooler spell. It's the
All
cooler
right.
spell. Kinda.
You learn Blade Leap.
And the second thing I want to learn is with my
Just throw me a quick d6 plus 1 for pages, so I don't forget
yes,
it.
sorry. Is it D6? One. Uh,
2 pages.
I have it down somewhere here. Spells. One D6 plus one. Yeah. Okay, so 2 pages from that. And the second thing is taunt that I have the spell learning materials for. That I just need the time. So that takes what's the roll for time for first level spell?
It's 1d2 days.
Okay, I'll roll 1d2. 1 day.
And then you need to succeed your spell learning check.
1d 100. We need 70 or lower. I repeat, 70 or lower for taunt. Finally.
That is 70 or lower.
Okay, we
And
got the
a
spell.
d6 for pages, I guess.
Yes. 4 pages.
Or pages.
4. Okay, so that's what she starts out with, like following 1 or 2 days after seeing Gelda. She probably has like at least some sort of a dinner with you, Gelda, and just normal chatting. Maybe some things you might expect with a formal training, and you know, do what you tell her. Don't be late. Don't piss it off too much. But she does give you some maybe slightly weird warnings of like she. I do wish to remind you that in the ultimate, she is a agent of the Security and Military Guild. So there is a chance that throughout your training, she might, well, maybe not directly, but she might try and poach you or try to direct your opinion on the military guild one way or the other.
Okay.
That's just something I wanted to remind you of, that while on the individual basis we can have friends and acquaintances and allies, we must remember that sometimes some people are aligned to larger organizations, and sometimes the obligations from those outweigh any personal matters for some people. So beware. It's just how large organizations operate, at least how I see it.
Killer nods, but doesn't understand what the point of this is. She's just teaching me sword stuff. That's what I think to myself.
I'm glad you understand.
Yeah.
But uh, I'm very glad this went much easier than I expected it to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I told you we're rich.
Apparently you are rich.
Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
You know, I probably wouldn't be able to afford this if I didn't get swayed by you. So I guess thank you. And thanks for, finding her and stuff.
absolutely no problem at all. It's uh, kind of one of my specialties. So
Yeah.
just doing my part.
I nod.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Lizzie,
Yes.
how interested are you in the Dungeoneering Association?
Quite interested.
So you will try to find out things.
Yes. That's definitely one of the big things.
So you will quickly find out that one of the buildings close to the council's meeting hall has been repurposed as the Dungeoneering Association's headquarters.
I see.
And you will see two familiar faces as you check it out. One is the advisor to the royal emissary, and the second one is Allura, who also seems to be hanging around there at least at this point in time. If you
What Allura did Allura also have the advisor's family colors on her, or that was only the wizard?
only the wizard, yeah.
Okay.
And are you trying to speak with anyone there? Are you looking for more information? Like, what's your plan?
She probably takes it slow for the first bit to just scout out the place. She does. Her goal is to see if she can find out more what the association is planning and what its goal as an organization would be.
Yeah. How are you trying to find that out?
I think at first, just maybe hanging out at the bars, maybe the different bars, to see if there's some hearsay or some more announcements. But she will probably eventually will just fully go into the association headquarters herself to check it out.
Yeah. There's not much hearsay going on around this. I mean, if you ask around it, yeah, that's a new building. They're building it there. This will be almost done already, probably because this was already a administration building before, so there's not much to do. And once you head there, you are greeted by some people who seem to be working there. They have this. They have some sort of a uniform, and they will welcome you. Say, "Oh, hello. Are you coming to register with the association?"
Well, I'd first like to understand what that would mean and what that implies. Do you have perchance some written down, or someone who could tell me about the functions of the association?
Of course. I can tell you. Come with me. She like waves you over to a counter.
Excellent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He, that's a guy.
Okay.
And I says, "So well, we have started to administer to the dungeons. We are currently still in the process of aligning everything and sending out the proper forms to people to inform them about anything. But basically, very soon, every person who wants to enter a dungeon needs to be registered, and to make
It,
sure that they don't accidentally stumble into dungeons and places where they would just end up dead."
okay. And what would be the regulation and goals of this uh, registration and keeping? How
Uh,
would this be in effect?
what exactly do you mean with an effect?
Well, if I register, or would I have to register my party? Or does
Every
every
person who wants to go into a dungeon needs to be registered. If you want to register a party, you can do so. You can register as a solo adventurer as well. Um,
I
Parties would
see.
be if there are certain things we need to be uh, cleared or solved or found out, we would most likely first try to get parties to do this, since it's easier to find one person to organize with than to find multiple people to organize with. So registering a party has some benefits, but you also need to have your members on point, so we know what to expect when we reach out to you.
I see. And at the gates, uh, what is the information we would need to give for registration?
Oh, you will be getting a small emblem from us, which would transport some information about your estimated power level, so people know if you are able to do what you are trying to do, or if they should turn you away. We do not want to have starting adventurers head into the depths of a dungeon and just end up dead.
Makes absolute sense. I can see the very great need for such a organization. Could I ask more specifically the other goals and wishes of the association? Will the association have their own official parties going to dungeons, or are you only an observationary organization?
Uh, we are here to administer people, so to keep track of who is where, who is able to do what, and if we need something specific, to reach out to people who are most likely able to accomplish specific goals. For example, if we would, for some reason, require a handful of power charges, we would reach out to people who are able to go to the appropriate depth and get the appropriate shards for us. Or if we are looking to gather some parts of some specific monsters we know that live in the plains or on the labyrinth or wherever, then we would also reach out and give specific quests to people.
I see. And can others also request materials from the association, or is the association only using them for personal use?
They can request materials through the association, not from the association. I mean, if a wizard shop has large requirements to get some orc tusks or whatever, then they definitely could approach us with the quest offer, and we could see to it.
I see. So does the association work personally with these wizard shops, or does it work together with the guilds?
Oh, we work outside. We are not affiliated with any of the guilds. We are mostly an administrative body.
I see. Okay. So you do not hire, you do not specifically contract any adventurers yourselves. You only give them missions.
In parts, if we as the Dungeoneering Association have need for something, then we will also by ourselves give out quests. But I can't really tell you what exactly that means, since I don't really understand it myself yet quite so clear. We're still new.
I fully understand. The records of preparing a new grand organization must be difficult. I'm very already looking at the great job ahead of all of you, and I am hopeful you will all do a great job. Another question I had was if, uh, besides organizing who can get into the dungeons based on their emblem levels, does the organization look through any other things? Do they tax what is going in and out of the dungeons? Or more so out?
Uh, we will be offering a handful of services, and also there will be a small fee adjusted to your power level that you will have to pay every year to be part of the association.
But there is no cost in entering a dungeon?
No, the cost is covered by your fee, and anything else we will be trying to make up with offering services.
I see. Do you have a understanding yet of a time scale when you are building, where you are building, and when you are building uh, these associations for each of the dungeons?
Oh, we already are in the finalization stages to start building the first bases at the labyrinth and at the damp cave, humid cave. I forgot what exactly the name is, but you know the other dungeon.
Yes, yes.
And we have
But
also managed to get some high level wizards to help us on a teleportation setup.
for each of these dungeons?
Yes, to make it easier to get from the association to the dungeon, and from the dungeon back to the kingdom, because traveling to some of the places might be quite tricky.
Indeed. Does the association, and I apologize if this is a matter you cannot answer, but does the association generally take under its wing the protection and non monopolization of each of the dungeons? Do they make sure that no other force can fully take over a dungeon themselves and monopolize its use?
Yeah, one could say so.
I see. Uh, oh, yes. What do I want to ask? You mentioned fees. Do you have numbers for them now?
They're not quite finalized yet.
I
I'm
see.
sorry.
Yes. Sorry. Many things to think through here. You mentioned both the labyrinth and the damp cave. What about the plains dungeon?
Oh, the Plains dungeon is the least sorry, I'm missing the word. We will be looking into establishing something at the Plains dungeon as well, but since it is currently still covered by the Sacred Guardian and his people, there's not much reason to build things there for now. And since it is so easily accessible, there's also no reason to build infrastructure to get there and to stay there. That's why it's on the back burner for now.
I see. Well then, I would be happy to become a registrant of the association if that is still if that is already a thing in action.
Yes, you can already register, and your fee will have to be paid latest when you want to enter the dungeon for the first time, or whenever the fees are finalized. We will let people know who have not yet paid their fee once we see them.
Very well. I would, yes, I would like to take a look at this registration and its forms and its guidelines. So if you
Right.
have any paperwork and
She
associated things,
pulls out a sheet of paper and then puts it in front of her, and then grabs a quill and ink, and then looks at you and then says, "I have a few. Are you literate? Are you able to write and read your?
I am.
Okay." Then she turns it around and gives you the paper to fill out yourself. Right now, there's basically just a handful of lines: your name, your occupation, your specialties, and then what level of which dungeon you have reached so far.
Okay. She'll more so go slightly back and forth, but is that the general idea of the power levels? It's not. It's from what the dungeon you've reached.
That's what's on the paper for now. Yeah.
Okay. She'll do the registration. She'll, for now, in a sneaky bureaucratic way, may try and make sure this is like angled correctly. But instead of going for her full name, she just puts Lizzie.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe using the loophole of being one of the first to register before the registration so ironed out to go through some loopholes first. And we'll put the truth of third level in Labyrinth and third level in the Plains. And final question: if other people wish to register, must they do so here, or are there other places to register?
For now, we only have our main office here. We will have smaller offices in the other cities or around the dungeons in the future, but for now they would have to come here unless you can deliver the papers to them and deliver them back. We are for now still accepting non-personal registrations.
Ooh, yeah. Liz will grab, I guess, 3 papers. See if she'll need them in the future. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. She'll hang a little bit further more and grill this man for some details and intricacies and see if she finds something weird out. But mostly she's satisfied.
The probably the most meaningful other information that you would gather from this is that they will also be hosting some type of information hub, so gathering informations about the dungeons, about what to expect on what layer, weird things, stuff like that.
Okay. Is there any current like forced or like some kind of like requirement that adventurers give out information they obtain, or is there nothing so like that written down yet?
It's not like quite written down that much, but this is a we work together kind of situation. That's like what's being repeated, and we will have information that we gather from the adventurers. We can cross-reference it, and then we can give it back out to them. So we're always happy to hear what you have encountered, and please let us know if anything else. Blah 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 blah. They're more trying to get you to comply without forcing you, but you know, you've been in the politics game. That's an expectation that has been veiled by we work together. But yeah, it's an expectation.
Okay. After that, she'll quickly go. One of the days Gelder isn't as busy, maybe during the mornings, she'll go over with him, or if Gelder doesn't want to come there, she will introduce you to the concept of the basics of now there's some association that's gonna check for badges, but it might actually be slightly positive for us. So I would recommend getting the badge right away to Gelder.
Okay, well, it is your forte, so I'll trust your word on it.
Excellent.
Become a legacy member.
Yes. Okay. Other than that, the final like longer term thing that might take a few days or more, she then wants to get a slight grasp on how the burgeoning association, the Dungeoning Association, might be hitting against the guilds, and if there's already some friction happening. Yeah.
Are you going to visit your family?
I'm gonna roll a willpower check. Success is yes. yeah, she is.
Okay. Well, once you visit your family, the whole Dungeoneering Association thing is a bit of a larger talking point for your father.
Okay.
And knowing you and knowing like what you left to do, he will grill you about the Dungeoneering Association and about the fact that his old friends, they are kind of unhappy, and since you are most definitely going to become a part of them, he wants you to get information to him, become the inside girl for him.
Of course he does.
Because this is your chance now. You become a part of the Dungeoneering Association. You make a name for yourself. You're still a commoner, and then one day, like maybe not the next cycle, but the cycle after that, maybe then we can get you back into the running for Commoners Council and get our family back on track. We still have all these connections to the guilds. We can make it back to where we left off a few years ago.
Lizzie has to take a bathroom break and calm herself. Not shout at her father's face. And I think she will leave her father with a pretty like neutral answer of like, yeah. She won't give any strong answers right away. And she'll leave.
Well,
Yeah.
you got your answer.
I
At
got
least
mine.
at least the guild people that your dad knows. Not so happy.
Okay. Did I get any more specific? Just there is tension there.
Yeah, there's tension there. There's like the guilds definitely wanted to get more of a grip on the dungeon, since there's like materials to be gathered from there. There's the Plains dungeon, like with the whole harvest going on, free hunting going on without like anything to consider. There's like many things of interest. Who knows what comes in the future? There's like talks about magic items to be looted from the dungeon, so getting your hands on rights for a dungeon is a big thing, and it's all blocked. It's another strike. That's like the second strike in the last 10 years against the guilds here. They're definitely not happy.
Okay.
But then again, these are the people that your dad used to counsel with, and your dad always was a very guild affiliated counselor, so maybe there's other people in the guilds who have like zero problem with this, because then they also don't have to deal with it at all. It's just simple trades to do with dungeon people, and there's somebody else who takes care of all the administration. So, but like your dad's opinion is very clear.
Yeah. Okay. Liz definitely needs to consider more on how she's gonna go about this.
I think there was some specifics. One specific gripe that definitely exists is from the Sailors and Fishers Guild, because they after the cave dungeon has been discovered, they were already looking into monopolizing travel there, and now the Dungeoneering Association has probably, or is at least trying to find a workaround with these teleports solutions, so you don't need the ships. Yeah, they're getting specifically fucked over by this.
Okay. But it's also another thing that the Dungeoneering Guild didn't just fully force the guild to give them the ships. They're looking for a workaround. So okay, lots of things happening. As just as a time burner, what Liz might do is just try to get the other angle of the guild opinion by just going through the guild pubs areas, seeing if she can just talk up some people to get the more ground root and level of.
On the streets, the opinion seems to be mostly neutral, either because people are not informed or do not talk about it much. It's a mixture.
Okay.
Like some conversations you have feel like the other person has an opinion but is not voicing it. Some conversations feel like completely meaningless. Yeah.
Okay. So if there are opinions, it hasn't quite boiled over yet.
Yep.
Okay. But I'm sure all of that took Liz many days. So
Gelder, you're getting worked.
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm getting what?
You're getting worked.
Mm-hmm. I came to work.
Yeah. Which is like this is a flavor question. You've been part of a circus, so training basically all the time. If you're not traveling, you are training or performing.
Mm-hmm.
So high workload is probably normal to you.
Mm-hmm.
So getting this formal training, is this easy for you? Like super easy or annoying?
I don't know. I think Gelder's pretty good at taking orders, so I think it's pretty easy for him.
Mm-hmm.
He can work a lot, and he doesn't really have a problem just listening to someone and,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
And you also
So I
don't
think-
have any issues repeating the same thing for 200 times because you've been
I
doing
mean-
this for your whole life, basically.
Yeah, that's the point of, yeah.
Yeah. So this is kind of just like another day for Gelder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Desmanda, she's really good with a sword. She clearly is not a two-weapon fighting style person. But that's kind of not what you're here to learn. You're here to like probably understand how to use a sword and use your sword for combat and not for show.
Yeah.
So this is something that she can totally teach you. So we will have a bunch of roles. I have like an idea for her stats and like her skill as a trainer, and your stats that will be relevant here is also your int and wisdom.
Okay.
How good are you at integrating new information, and how good are you at understanding what she wants from you?
Okay.
What is your combined int and wisdom?
20.
20. Alrighty. Down. We have 10 int and 10 wisdom, or is this?
I have 12 int and 8 wisdom.
Yeah. And she has. This. Alrighty. So basically, we will just roll a handful of dice to see how long this takes you.
Yes, sir. Sorry, yes, sir.
There's two rolls. How good is she at teaching you for this week, and how good are you at learning for this week? Both are just like d20s plus stats. Yours is 10. Hers is another. Okay, so let's go for week 1. There is.
I
Okay.
have 21.
21.
9 plus 10.
And then we have week 2.
24.
24. And week 3.
27. Oh my god, it's going up by 3 every time.
It's going up by 3. Unfortunately, week 3 she has something else to do and fails to teach you anything.
Yeah.
So we're heading into week 4. Ooh, she's really motivated. This would be this. So let's give you give me another d20. Yeah, it's not getting better. Alrighty. So you feel like you have a decent understanding after like these 4 weeks of training. You're like halfway there. Halfway, yeah.
Okay.
You spent 50 gold plus living expenses, which is like another 10 or so. Can you pay for more training, or do you have to take a break and do something else?
I have 20 more gold.
Liz will financialize you with her bookie wins. If
You
you
have
take,
also spent money, Liz.
yeah,
You have also at least spent 10 golds.
okay,
Probably like more like 15.
okay. How much money do you need for 50?
Uh, I'm just wondering which would Gilder do first. Would he ask for help or would he ask just to, take it on credit and pay her back later? Yeah, I think he would probably ask Lizzie for help first. Say that I'm low on money. I'm not sure if I can do this for another month.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think as I need more money, I think I'll ask what or is it like do I pay 50 gold at the end of the month or at the start of the month or is it like 12 gold a week or what's the how does the payment happen?
I mean, she requires you to provide proof of payment before, because she says there's no point in doing this for a few days and then you run out of money. That's pointless. So
Okay, so yeah, then I come crying to Lizzie, say that I'm not as rich as I want to be. I need more
Yeah.
money.
I have 33 gold to give you. Does that push you through?
Yeah, that pushes me through.
You might
alrighty.
need to live in squabble for a bit.
Yeah, I live in the cheapest tavern.
Yeah, alrighty. So we're going back to training, week 5.
Come on. Oh my god.
Roll me another d20. She rolled really well again. Okay, that's still bad. Week 6.
Oh my god, I used up all my luck.
Week 7.
It's just not happening.
Week 8.
Ooh.
Ooh. Already, she's also not the greatest teacher, apparently.
Isn't it supposed to be her job?
I know her job is to be an officer and train people, and make sure that they are training, not to get people to mastery. So you've made some progress, but you're still not there at the end of your 2nd month.
Okay. I plead with what's her name?
Desmonda.
Desmunda. I've been helping. I'm out of money, but I've been helping with training your soldiers. That must be worth something. I can give you everything I have left, and I'll come pay it back later. Anything that I owe you, but I'm out of money right now.
Do you have something to give her as a proof that you will come back to pay her?
Yeah, I can. Well, not really. Not really. I can give her. I can let her hold my cape. Say I care about this a lot. It has sentimental value to me.
Your nice cape that Lizzie got for you.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's go another month. You owe her 50 gold. And she keeps your cape until you pay it. Week number 9.
Oh.
Nice! Like, immediately pushes you all the way you need to go. Because she also rolls great. That was like the one roll we needed all the time. It never happened.
This never happened in the last campaign. Ooh, stressful mastery checks. Exciting.
Stressful mastery check. Yeah. You train for like another week, so 10 weeks in total. But like at the end of your 9th week, you're quite confident that you have managed to get most of the knowledge out of her that you like. This is the breakthrough week. Um, so you know what? After this week, she is so pleased with herself that she finally managed to bash the shit into your head. That she gives you your cape back.
Oh, thank you. It was 1 week, so if I give 5 more gold, are we even then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I thank her.
You thank her. You go out for drinks that you can't pay for, but you know it's gonna get solved somehow. The drink problem. The probably some of the other soldiers probably that you have been sparring with and have been training with you after you finally managed to succeed in your task, and both Desmondo and you are happy with what you have accomplished. Will have a nice not welcome party, but congratulations party.
Yeah.
For you to finally understand how to probably fight with a sword.
The like the learning environment is really easy for Gelder, but the type of thing that we're learning is not so easy
Yeah,
because
I mean,
it's not entertaining.
that's one thing, and the other thing is you have been like training to do a specific thing for so long, and you have to relearn it completely.
Yeah.
So you don't only have to learn something new, you have to break up old habits, and
Yeah.
that's like really rough. But finally, after bashing your head against the wall for like the last month, you have this breakthrough and finally understand what she has been trying to tell you for the last 3 weeks, which you did not manage to grasp at all. But there it is, finally. And you can, if you have a free weapon proficiency slot,
Yes.
take down your arming sword mastery.
Oh.
I think there's also a second negative here because Liz had to give all her money away to Gelder. She had to spend her time at her home, which meant she had to tell Daddy that her adventure in the labyrinth and seeing Allura and the others. She doesn't mention the Queen. She bites her tongue on that one, but everything else she spills and probably has to like make a promise that she'll like get more information soon. Yeah. Yeah.
Fortunately for you, the fact that Allura and the Dungeoneering Association have to do with each other is a pretty easy to find thing, since they are one of the over these 2 months of you staying here, becomes quite obvious that the Flame Strike group is probably one of the most powerful and highest ranked groups that show up. Like whenever, like every second time you go to the association to check out if something new has happened, people are talking about them. And over these 2 months, you will get like a bunch of information. There's still not like a super well organized information hub at the headquarters, but word of mouth travels in here, and people like other adventurers come through here. Some more people are getting registered, and everything interesting about dungeons is getting talked about at the association, which will lead to you having a handful of more things that you know about dungeons. This sentence didn't make any sense at all, but still worked somehow. So throughout these 2 months, and I have to check if something else happens in these 2 months. Where is it? I have it written down somewhere, but where do I have it written down? Is it? It's not in here. Then maybe it is somewhere else. I'm just checking if the fifth dungeon has been found already or if it's still unknown. Because it's somewhere around here that somebody probably mentions it. Which would be this one. No, it's not in here. Okay. Why is my information not organized? I was certain that I had it written down in here, but I don't find it. Alrighty. Maybe it's already known. I will tell you later. But there's enough other things for you to learn that doesn't really matter too much. First off, planes level 4.
Okay.
Nicknamed the Fields of Frost. The 4th level of the Plains dungeon is caked in an eternal snowstorm. The main antagonists that are getting reported back, which is literally just from the one time that the flame strike went there, is gnolls, but stronger gnolls, some snow living gnolls. Not that you know what gnolls are to begin with.
Yeah.
Some bipedal humanoid dog people. They are quite decent fighters and they are quite tricky. And they are well adjusted to the snow land that they live in. Making it hard to see them, and they like to ambush. So, as I say, problematic situation. And also for the 3rd level, you have encountered trolls, you have encountered shadows. There is one group of no remark to you that reports back that they have encountered some type of ogres.
In addition to shadows and trolls, or is that just info for me?
Just ogres.
They have just reported ogres. Okay.
Yeah. And from the combined information about the 3rd layer, the general notion becomes that the 3rd layer, unlike the 1st and 2nd, has a fixed timeline. It is like the last, at least like 7 resets or so, have always been 12 days. And it never happened to you, but at the beginning and at the end of the life cycle, there's just these that the trolls, shadows, or ogres, they seem to be somewhere else, and they will come out. They are only out and about between the 3rd and the 10th hour. At the beginning, at the end, you have to deal with some predatory animals like wolves and stuff.
Okay.
And then the last mention for the planes is from the one run that the Flamestrike did. They went to the 5th level, which gets the nickname Savannah.
Okay.
It is more deserty, dry lands. It's not like not that you would know what that means, but it's not a desert, but more like these in between from the east. Like there are some trees around, but like very limited. Lack of water, pretty warm, super short nights. So you need to bring more water than you would usually bring, probably. And the one thing that the Flamestrike encountered was this weird burrowing large creature that like burrows through the ground. Pretty rough to kill. They don't know what it is.
Okay. Just burrowing and was large. No other adjectives. Okay.
Yeah, super hard skin.
Okay.
And I'll just quickly check if we have some other interesting thing happens, because there could be some 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No. Okay. That is information about planes. There's not much new information about the labyrinth.
Okay.
Probably because you all have a pretty good understanding of the first and second layer, and apparently nobody has bothered traveling there in the last 2 months, or at least in the last month, so the information has not yet come back. So which either means that people hate this dungeon or it is underutilized, one of the two things. Brings us to the good old damn cave.
Damn cave.
Damn cave. There is also very limited information because only the Flamestrike team has gone there. That is a bit of a reoccurring situation here. The damn cave, the one thing that is like will probably be the first line in the Dungeoneering Association's manual to going to the damn cave is: do not go here unless you find some way to deal with way too much water. While the first layer is traversable without water breathing, starting on the second layer, water breathing becomes kind of necessary, and on the third layer, without water breathing, you are just out of luck. The cave is linear. You're walking down a path, following a river that runs through the cave, and there's a multitude of water-dwelling creatures that you have to deal with. There's still safe rooms and stuff like this. There is already on the first layer areas where you have to go underwater, but still could be manageable without water breathing. On the second layer, when you have to go into the water, it is too long. Getting through there without some water breathing solution, not happening. The creatures, there's some mention of creatures, but you have no concept of them. Some are just fishmen, some are other water creatures.
I'll write down names just in case. Other people.
One name is the Swagin.
Hagen.
Swagen, yeah. Then, like on the second layer, on the first layer, you have like your frogmen. They're not called frogmen. What are they called? They're not frogmen. Bullywugs, yeah, bullywugs. And then there is this mention of this one thing. Let me see if I can quickly find it. Taco.
Taco. On level 2?
Yeah. And level 3.
And level 3.
Tacos.
Okay.
Which is like the limited information about the damn cave that exists. Bringing us to the last currently known dungeon, which has been getting the nice nickname, the Swamp.
The swamp. Okay.
Because it quite literally is a swamp. The layout of the damn cave is pretty simple. It's like a cave, and you follow the cave. Sometimes it splits into a left path and a right path, but you basically just follow the river that like flows down the cave, and so it's walking through the damn cave is pretty easy. The swamp is also river based. There is a river that runs down the middle of the swamp, of the layer of the swamp, and on the side there's like this more swampy marshland that becomes more and more swampy the further down you go. Kind of similar to how the plains is surrounded by these trees. The swamp is surrounded by these by fog. So you have like this roughly circular layout. The beginning is on the one side where the river enters into the fog, and the exit is on the other side where the river goes out of the fog. Pretty simple. If you walk into the fog, you will probably randomly end up somewhere else on the layer. This seems to be a similar mechanic to the plains. The main issue with the swamp is it is swampy, so you are wet the entire time. There is creatures that you do not want to deal with, like annoying insects, annoying leeches in the water. So sometimes you kind of accidentally, sometimes you have to go into the water and come out with these leeches that are trying to suck you dry. And you don't really notice this because that's how leeches work. And there's abundance of swampy creatures. There's also bullywugs there, there's lizard men, and that's kind of like what's known. And whilst it appears to be like way easier to just travel along the river down the center of the layer, that is also where the most danger lies. There's creatures that specifically only live in the river, like these large crocodiles and stuff like this, which are way stronger and way more dangerous than the creatures that are off to the sides. And also anything of interest is off to the sides. So the safe houses are off to the sides. Anything that you could find is probably not in the river. And yeah, that is that. See for creatures. Lizardmen.
Okay.
These large mosquito-like things that you have encountered in the labyrinth. They exist there as well. Crocodiles, giant frogs, different different versions of giant frogs on the different layers. Some more problematic than the others. Gripply, that's what they are getting called. Again, nothing you've ever heard about.
Yeah.
These are intelligent frog creatures, like where bullywugs are like frogmen or men frogs. Gripplies are like literally just like frogs with thumbs.
Okay.
And they are pretty clever creatures, yeah. And somewhat organized. And swamp bats.
Swamp bats. Okay.
And the Flame Strike, they went all the way to the 3rd layer. And then they decided not to end the 3rd layer because the exit for the 3rd layer, like on the 1st and the 2nd layer, you do not have to travel on the river to get to the next layer. But on the 3rd layer, you have to go on the river because everything else is kind of blocked off by either fog or walls. And you have to somehow travel on the river to the next layer. Which means either swimming or getting some raft going or anything like this. And they have decided against them. And probably the first line on the Dungeoneering Association's Guide to the Swamp will be have a solution for diseases. The insects and the everything around here is like kind of set up to kill you by insidious ways as well. So you do not want to accidentally die by fever.
Okay, bad stuff. Okay, that's the 4 dungeons we know of.
Any questions?
Not at the moment. The teleportation points in the 2 months, did anything happen to them?
For some reason, the teleportation circles to get to the swamp are the first one to finish.
Okay. Those are the first. Okay. The only ones that finish are the swamps for now. Okay.
Becomes quite clear that the teleportation to the damn cave has run into some problems, which has mostly to do with this dragon that lives over there and wants to negotiate. And that's
okay.
Kind of where that's stuck for now. Planes is not interested in getting teleportation done, and also not really necessary. And the labyrinth is also not yet done.
Okay. I'm thinking through if there's some things that Lizzie might want to do with her proficiency slots, but I'm basically out of money completely. So I think she's in a bit of a pickle, and she can't really do anything with magic stuff.
I can give you 20 silver if you want.
Mm.
Big money.
It's big money.
That's like 7 months of wages.
I found my my notes where the discovery for the dungeons is.
Okay.
Which means, indeed, one other dungeon has been discovered, although discovered is a bit of a weird word. Nobody has gone there yet, but they have it on good authority that it exists. Now you make with that information whatever you want to do with it.
Okay.
So, supposedly a dungeon exists which has its entrance in the ruins of... I have to double check that I'm not giving you the wrong... my information is not organized. So here, where's it? It is in the ruins of Krakel.
Krakel.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
do we even know what that is?
Kind of. Krakel is one of the cities of the Eastern Kingdom. It is when you follow the closest canyon to the gate, to where it comes from. There at the edge that's where Krakel lies. On the other side of the canyon, so you have to find a way to get over there. But that's where it is. So let me just... I have them on the map here, so I will reveal them on the dungeons that you know about on the map, because you kind of know where they are. So all the way over here, that's where the damn cave or humid cave, whatever you want to call it, is on a small island that's off the coast there, which unfortunately has a dragon living on it as well, so that's kind of an issue. Over here, that's where the ruins of Krakel lie, where this new dungeon is supposed to exist. As I said, they have it on good authority, but nobody has gone there yet. And the swamp is all the way over here at the edge of the world in this kind of odd situation where the desert ends and some more land reappears. You know, everything in the east doesn't really make much sense, so it's just one of these things that not make much sense.
it's close to water. Makes sense.
It is what?
It's close to water.
It is close to water, yeah. It's also in this eternal foggy land over there.
So we have 5 dungeons. We still haven't seen the legendary red one.
That's
Spooky
true.
red
Yeah.
one yet.
There's still no red dungeon so far.
Okay. Hmm. I'm trying to think if there's something that Liz can do with her proficiency slots, but I can't even buy an axe to get an axe proficiency, or buy a great sword to get a great sword proficiency.
I mean, you can maybe get money from your family.
I can, but Liz is already.
How much money does Caradwin have?
Don't worry about his money, okay?
He's gone. We don't know where he is. A small thing that she might try to get sorted is to get our NPC party member Enno get his symbol. But maybe if it's too difficult, we might not. But yeah,
His symbol?
just step. The registration.
Huh. Okay.
But it's probably not.
I mean, he stayed behind at the monastery. Probably if you're hanging out around the association often enough, there's a non-zero chance that you would run into him.
Yeah, probably.
Sometime in these 2 months that you're hanging around, he will go there to register anyways.
Oh, perfect. Okay. If she sees him, they'll have a nice chat. Get an understanding of what's happening. Yeah. Does taking the talents, does that take time, or is that more of a if the character happens to make sense and be talented in that sense?
Is that what you're talking about?
The combat and tactics talents, special talents. Yeah, those things. The one I was looking at right now was Trouble Sense.
Trouble Sense. Where's this? Is this in here? No.
Yeah.
Well, leadership.
Yeah, but it doesn't help with like small. It only helps with like army fights.
No, it's a bad thing.
I guess if I'm fully into like, yeah, we're gonna have big combats in some level, maybe.
It does kind of suck.
Trouble Sense.
Iron Will.
Iron Will is pretty good, but it is also 2 slots. These slots are fighting slots, right? Okay. So that might also be something to just save for.
Right, because you can't get any more mastery things, right? You're done with your...
Yeah. I can get one. I can get a specialization.
Oh, I thought you already had a specialization.
No,
you don't have a...
No.
You can. Yeah, fighting
Actually,
style. That's what you mean.
Yeah, like just the one that I can get with my spear to give me 1.5 spear attacks.
Expertise.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I mean, you can take Trouble Sense if you want to. That's fine.
But didn't you also want to originally play fighter? Because if we get magic weapons...
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. That's why I'm kind of saving it.
So saving it doesn't even seem
yeah.
bad. Get 30 fighting.
Okay, yeah. I think I'll save that. And I think even because I have both, but I think any non-weapon proficiencies also the ones I looked at were also 2. There's no, yeah.
I mean, you can get local history dungeons.
Would that be? I feel like we are making history right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you like you spend some time to get like information about the dungeons, it's something that the other people are not doing, and so I can only give you like information in kind of a general sense, and then maybe if you are on the third level of a dungeon and you're thinking about like what's maybe encountered here and you don't know it, you can roll for proficiency and we see if there's some common knowledge that you would have.
That's a non-weapon proficiency, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. Give me a moment. I'm looking through the ones I was interested in. The spellcraft is mostly just was just figuring out a spell. Would spellcraft help if I get a random scroll and to know what that does, or would it help with knowing more spells for level up rolls?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so that's also pretty.
Yeah, spellcraft is like your general knowing like what exists in spells and understanding what a spell does that somebody else is casting. So this would totally play into what kind of spells would you think of or think up when it comes to leveling.
Mm-hmm. Mm, okay. Would the dungeon law skill kind of be useless if we're at levels that no one's ever been in, or is it mostly like, I guess, difficult?
Yeah, like how would you know information about something
Exactly.
that no information exists about?
Yeah.
Might give you some
Tempting.
better idea how, like, if you know what exists on the higher layers, you can kind of get into a predicting sense about what's on the lower layers.
Mm-hmm. Would it also include like getting knowledge of or like general knowledge of how other parties might have dealt with certain issues?
I mean, yes, since you know what the issues are. Like, for example, dealing with diseases for
Yeah.
the Flame Strike team. They have a cleric who can cure disease, so makes it more trivial than it does for other people.
Okay. I like that. I think that's what Liz is going to use her time for. I think that makes sense. And I think that as she gets her proficiency, maybe is building a chain of communication that she can in future get more knowledge more quickly and better.
So you not only like um, picking up information at the Dungeoneering Association, you are like actively taking part in generating information.
Wait,
Yeah.
just real quick. Uh, was that not kind of what Caradwin wanted to do?
Caradwin went to learn about monsters
Okay, yeah.
to
Just
get a
making sure.
broad understanding of what monsters exist, generally speaking, and like how to deal with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is all right.
There's the synergy, Lizzie knows that there's like a monster called Taco that exists in the damn cave. Maybe then Caradwin knows what that is. Because the description is either bad or not existent. Or not given properly. Or expected to be known, and then you just don't know it. And the people at the guild also don't know what it is, so at the Dungeoneering Association also don't know what it is. Kind of happens sometimes.
Okay. I will mark my non-weapon proficiency for dungeon lore.
Mhm.
That'd be okay.
Alrighty. Is there anything else we want to do?
Gelda, do you have any?
No, I think I'm chill. I think I'm chilling right now.
Yeah, seems like it.
Alrighty. Gelda, what is your XP difference between this level and next level?
Big, like over 10,000. Do you want like a precise number?
Yes.
Oh, what the fuck?
16,000. It's a precise number.
13,706.
Just raw total, like not absolute.
Wait, what?
No, I already looked it up. What I wanted to know.
Oh, I'm already level 5. My
Yeah.
level. Yeah.
So between like 0
Yeah,
XP level 5 and
Yeah.
100%, that's 16,000.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you took a cheap route, but still, this is a major development point for Gelder here. So, we will award a lump sum of XP for your mastery quest that kind of went smoothly.
I feel
bunch
bad
of-
for siphoning all the party's gold, but this was an efficient use of 100 gold.
And so for today's session, just in total without considering anything else, Gelder, you take 8,000 experience.
Okay.
And Lizzie, you can take 2,000 experience for getting dungeon knowledge.
Okay.
Dealing
That's
with your... Yeah, for you it's split, yeah. Dealing with your family, doing some things, and being thrown in a unsatisfying situation that, you try to avoid it, but it's probably going to bite you in the ass at some point in time.
Absolutely. She is kind of squeezed between two rocks right now.
Setting you up for future failure, that's what I want.
We love it.
So all your money is gone. You're
All
both
my
broke.
money. Yeah, we are.
And we will hope that Caradwin manages to get his stuff done, but it's in these 9 weeks that it took you to get your stuff done.
I need to use money as well.
Guys, you have to look for work.
We can survive in the monastery, right?
Sure. For now. Until the Dungeoneering Association takes over the plains.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can then still survive in a monastery by doing like labor for the monastery.
Let's hope, Caradwen. Would you like us to like give you an understanding if it takes longer, how we survive?
I feel like we took pretty long. I'd be surprised if it takes longer.
Yeah, I mean, it took you basically in total until you make it back to the monastery or wherever you want to meet up. It's probably be like 10 weeks. So it's the middle of the dry season when you're finished. You can be in loose contact. Like Caravan's probably traveling around a bit. So when you are stationary in Barrios, he can get information to you and from you. So
You can't just scry and project self.
unfortunately, no, you're not at the simple level of information yet.
Okay.
Can't even message you. So
Oh, and also those teleport things
mm-hmm.
that were talked about earlier. The only time Osmar heard of that spell was in the astral plane, right? Malachi's circle.
Yeah.
So they got their hand on
Probably.
some weird shit, or maybe I just didn't hear about it.
Or maybe, just maybe, there's some way that Osma got compelled to work with people.
How would he get compelled to work with?
Yeah, good question.
Guild.
It's not the guild, you know.
Just?
Maybe the only reason why he would do this is to fuck over the sailors and fishermen's guild. So that's
That's
prime
pretty
position
based.
to do that. Probably
No,
came
yeah,
up
that's-
with the idea himself.
Yeah, that's pretty based.
You know what?
actually.
Before you have to take boats, let me build you something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty based.
Alrighty, I think we done.
Mm-hmm.
Quick sesh.
Rolling at +7 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Feels good.
Only +7.
What do you mean only? I'm level 5.
And you have how many strength? You're not to hit
I
full
don't get
strength.
any. I don't get any bonus for strength.
Oh, okay.
But if I get strength by Caradwen and blessed, then I'm rolling at +9.
Nice.
Oh
Can
my god.
reliable hit hobgoblins
Yeah. Feels good.
and bugbears.
I don't even have a magic weapon yet.
Yeah, the magic weapon. That's the one thing that.
Do we know when we get back to the monastery what? This is very maybe we don't know at all. But what cycle the third level of the planes is?
What day it is?
Oh, the like how many since the 12-day cycle?
Potentially.
Or is that not? That's not recorded.
I can't tell you right now, but if the information exists, you can have it then.
Okay.
That always the third layer, the first and the second layer are quite well known because you live. The first layer is easy to know because you can put your hand through the gate and look, and the second layer you can usually feel from the first layer. So if no group has traveled to the second or the third layer since the last reset, then the time is unknown.
But we just need to get one instance of knowing when the cycle is up, and then we can just put it on the calendar and get it for there if it is.
If you want to mark it out and assume that nobody accidentally broke the third layer like you did the one time at the second.
Mm-hmm. We didn't break the third. We broke the.
He broke the second.
Yeah.
No, wait, you broke the first, and then the second just naturally reset.
I thought that the freaking the breaking just followed that. I think. Wow. No. Okay.
No, you broke the first, and then the second. That just was a funny coincidence. Not that you would know, but.
Yeah, we believe we're fucking destruction summoners, and that's freaking destruction followed us.
Yeah, that's also a theory. So no, you would not know when the you could not mark it out.
Okay.
Since you don't know when the third layer reset.
That's all from me.
Likewise.
Alrighty then. No game next week.
Okay.
And one game the week after that, on the 17th. And maybe in between we do some skits things.
Hopefully I'm not dead.
Let's hope he doesn't die. Alright. Well, I think that's it. Thanks for playing. See you guys
Thank you
again
for
in 2
info
weeks.
dumping on us. That was great.
Until then, enjoy your +7 to hit.
Oh, I will. Well, not until then, but then I will.
Alrighty. Bye bye. Good night.
Bye bye.
Good night. Goodbye.